Hey Aries, this is Summer from Tarot by Summer, and I'm here to I'm back to do your free general reading for the month of February. For those of you who have viewed my YouTube channel before in the past, you know that I've been out for quite some time, and I've had some health issues that I needed to work on and recover from and sort of get myself together with, and it took some time to come back, but I'm back. And for those of you who are brand new to my YouTube channel, welcome to the channel, and I hope you find readings helpful. I hope that it resonates with something in your life. Okay, I have a new format that I will be working with to try and make the videos shorter, because those of you who know me know that I'm pretty long-winded and I get a lot of information that comes in, so I try to give as much as I possibly can during the readings, and but I'm gonna try best to make them shorter. We'll see what happens though. Okay, let's get you started, Aries. At the bottom of the deck you have your own energy. You have Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands in the upright position. This is fire sign. This is Leo, Aries, and Sagittarius. It's the overall energy. You feel enthusiastic. You feel a sense of urgency to your life. You feel like there's something that you want, right here, right now. You feel energetic, ready to embark on something new, something creative, maybe something entrepreneurial. You've got a lot of passion, a lot of sexual energy running through you, or you will be experiencing that, in the month of February. Okay, so that's the overall energy. This card is the past. This is you and how you're feeling now, what you'll be experiencing, feeling, thinking, what's going on with you. This is your situation, and this is the card covering your situation. It can either challenge you or help the situation. This is the near future, and this is the total outcome of the reading. In your past, you've experienced the Five of Cups. You've had some loss in the past, and you've had some loss, you've had some sorrow, and you concentrated on Three of the Cups that you lost, but didn't pay too much attention to the two cups that were remaining, because Three of the Cups are on the ground, and this person is actually holding Two of the Cups in their hand. They know that they have something right here and right now, but he's looking down at the three on the ground. For me, this means taking for granted what you have, not fully acknowledging what you have right now because you're concentrated on something else. You were more worried about what you lost, and you know that you have something because it's right there in your hands, it's right in front of you. That is either you or someone in your life has done that. I feel like this is you though, Aries. Where you are now is at the King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles in the upright position. You feel strong, you feel successful, you feel like you've reached a level of financial status that you've wanted to reach in your life. You've had the passion, you've had the drive to make this happen. So you feel incredibly confident. You feel settled in your life. You're content. You're happy with what you have. And you want to make sure that you continue. You want to make sure that you maintain that level of happiness and success in your life. With this energy of the wands, you're willing to do whatever it takes to keep that happiness, with your enthusiasm, with your energy, with your vitality. Right here in your situation, you have the Two of Cups. You have someone that you love in your life, or someone will be coming into your life shortly. But you have to be patient because you have Temperance covering it. This is Sagittarius covering this. You need to be patient as this comes in, as this manifests, as this grows. This is like a soulmate connection, meeting of the mind. Two people really are feeling each other, seeing eye to eye, connecting eye to eye, being able to complete each other's sentences, knowing what each other's going to say before you say it. This could be in a love situation, although this isn't particularly a love reading. It could mean love, it could mean business partnership, it could mean anything, it could mean friendship. This isn't a love reading, so you can apply this to however it works in the scenario in your life. But you got to be patient. You have to maintain balance, and you will be able to do so. For some of you, this person that you will be involved with, in your situation, or you are involved with, is a Sagittarius. Someone who is patient, or someone who is patient and balanced, because you're not. You have a high-strung energy, very energetic, hot, kind of hot. And you would need somebody to kind of level this off, help you level this off. But it's a good combination, Be patient, let it grow, see where it goes. But in the immediate future, you have the Death card. And the Death card is facing the Two of Cups in your situation. The Death card is in the upright position. This is the sign of Scorpio. The Death card is telling me that whatever this situation is something that needs to come to an end. It looks nice. You've had hurt in the past. You've lost in the past. Maybe the two of you reconciled. This feels like love. It feels like a relationship. But it needs to come to an end. The inevitable is coming. It needs to end. This energy needs to end. And if it hasn't already ended, it's in the process of ending. Because at the end, at the end, I keep saying end. At the overall outcome, is the Six of Swords in the upright position. And this is moving on to calmer waters, moving on away from a situation that was unhealthy, that was no longer serving you. An end to something going on in your life, looks like your love life, and moving away from it, moving forward into the future. But this Knight of Wands is about action. You would have to act upon this. Take action, take action. Put a sense of urgency to your life. Don't let it drag on and on and on if this is not healthy for you. We're going to clarify some cards here. And I just happened to peek at, what was under the bottom when I lifted it up. The Devil card is here in the upright position, right behind the Knight of Wands. The Moon card is behind the Devil. Seven of Cups is behind the Moon card. The Emperor is behind the Seven of Cups. Aries, all of this stuff that's behind this Knight of Wands is like hidden. Maybe these are things that you wanted to keep hidden, or your partner wanted to hide them. I feel like, and I pull these cards out because I feel like they're relevant to this situation. Aries, this feels like, and I'm going to be honest with you, this feels like something that you want to project, or you have been projecting to others, but the truth lies beneath the surface. And behind, like right under here is your card, the Emperor. This is the Aries card. Someone strong, someone with a lot of masculine energy, someone who's a take charge kind of person, someone who, a boss type of figure, someone who's, that has an alpha male energy. Seven of Cups, you've had the options. You or somebody you've been with has had the options. Maybe you had them and you got confused, didn't know what to do, didn't want to tell the other person that you're with, or didn't want people to know that you've had the options and you or the other person could have been playing the field. It feels like you have been maybe casting an illusion with the Seven of Cups, because this is about, daydreaming. It's about something that's not quite real, something that's not quite tangible. That can also mean that, other than just having options. It can mean illusion, and right next to the Moon, it definitely means illusion. The Moon card in the upright position is about secrets, lies, deception. It can be depression as well. Next to the Moon card, you have the Devil. And this is, out of these 5 cards, there's 1, 2, 3 of them are major arcanas. major life changes. Then you have 1, 2 life changes up front. The Devil card is about being in bondage. It could be self-imposed bondage, having vices, having habits that are not healthy for you, temptation, being in the company of people who aren't healthy from you, who mean you no good, being around enemies, being around people who will deceive you, or who have deceived you, or who you've done that to. Pretend to be one thing and then actually being something totally different, being the opposite. You know? So you've got all these cards lined up. The Emperor, somebody very controlling, you know. In the upright position, it could be you stepping into your own power. Or maybe there's a part of you that kind of wanted to walk on the wild side in the past, needing to travel down this road before finding out what it is you really want, before discovering the real you, you know, kind of like that bad boy or that bad girl image, that persona, needing to experience that at some point in your life. Because on top of it, again, is the Knight of Wands. It's a very sexual energy. Somebody who, you know, comes in real fast, sort of does one night stands, not committed. And I'm not judging or anything like that. I have no room to judge. I'm human, you know. But because this is hidden beneath, these cards are beneath. Maybe this is a part of your past and a time period in your life that you needed to go through so that you can discover what was really best for you, where you want to be now. Does that make sense? Kind of like a phase. This could also be somebody, the other person that you've been with, you know, maybe carried these energies with them. Confusion, illusion, bondage, deception, you know, control, master control. Some of you could be into them, you know, having a lot of experiments in, you know, your sex life. But it's hidden. We'll just kind of put that back, but I do think it's relevant to this reading. That's why I kind of pulled them out and put them aside. It's not coincidental that all of them lined up the way that they have. Maybe that's why the Death card is here. Maybe the illusion has to stop. Maybe some of what's hidden beneath this, you know, beneath the surface, beneath the bottom, has to stop, because the Death card means that something that has been going on for a long time is ending, and it needs to end. It's not just something that just happened last week, last month, but something that's been going on, occurring or reoccurring, you know, for quite some time. And you need to move on. Okay. I want to clarify a few cards here because your story is really dynamic. And if I didn't peek under the bottom, you know, happen to see the Devil jump out when I move the Knight of Wands and then just keep going, I wouldn't have, you know, I probably wouldn't have seen that. But it's something that needed to come out, because it's playing out in the, you know, here in the main part of your spread. That's why the death card is here. That's why I believe the death card is here. And the Six of Swords. Spirit, can you please tell us why the death card is here? Can you please tell us why the death card is here? Can you please tell us why the death card is here? Hmm. Maybe you did try to move away from this in the past and start all over again. Create a new image of yourself, one filled with love and commitment to one person versus the Seven of Cups, several people. Maybe temperance is a challenge because to maintain this outward image, this outward appearance, takes hard work for you, you know, or someone in your life. It doesn't come that easy for you. Five of Cups in the upright position. Five of Cups, Five of Cups. Can you tell us why the death card is here? Why? One more card with the, oh, look at this. Oh God, look at that. Five of Cups in the upright position. Eight of Pentacles in the reverse position. Two of Pentacles in the reverse position on top of the death card. The sadness and the depression from the loss needs to end, or because something is ending, you'll feel sad and depressed again. You'll relive the same experience that you've had here with the sadness, because maybe perhaps in the middle somewhere you've repeated something you've done in the past and it's bringing out that same energy. And actually, this Five of Cups is pointed towards the past, while this one is pointed towards the future. So they kind of run into each other like that. And I feel like it's related to whatever this is going on here in the middle, which is connected to the past. For some of you, it's connected to what happened here, because it's like repeating, coming together and repeating. Eight of Pentacles in the reverse position, not putting in the work, not putting in work. Two of Pentacles in the reverse position, juggling comes to an end. This could be juggling of a two jobs you have, two of something, no longer putting in the work to maintain that two of something, so you let it go because you decide to stop. It needs to end. Okay, this is the hammer's coming down, the scythe is coming down, the sickle is coming down. You or someone you're with is crying. Aries, you or someone you're with is crying because they either had to drop it, stop putting in the work, stop doing it, putting in that hard work that it takes to juggle. I feel like this is love. It's definitely love here is at the center. What do we want to clarify? What do we need to know about the Two of Cups? I feel like this is related. It's related to the past. Six of Swords in the reverse position. Six of Swords in the upright position over here. One more card for the Two of Cups. Six of Swords in the reverse position. Strength, Leo card in the reverse position. Knight of Cups in the reverse position. And it's attached, it's clarifying the Two of Cups. Okay. You're in a love situation. You have a partner, a significant other, or someone that you want to be with. Someone that you're being patient with. Someone you're trying to manifest something with. You're trying to be patient with it. You're trying to balance the cups. These two are drinking from cups. There's balancing the cups here. But one of you isn't moving forward, but needs to in this relationship. Needs to move forward to get it to the next level. It's not moving. It's not really going anywhere. That's why Temperance is here. Strength card in reverse. Some of you are not moving forward with the Leo, or Leo is not moving forward with you. Someone with Leo energy. Some of you don't have the courage and the strength to move forward. You don't have the confidence to move forward and accept this cup that's coming in from the Knight of Cups. It's just not getting off the ground. Although you want it to, you want it badly. And this is the energy that you've been trying to project, but it's not happening. It's not happening. So that's why the Death card is here. You know, you want it to start over. You want it, some of you want it to start over from the past, have a fresh start, a clean slate, a new image. Either you wanted that or the other person wanted it. You've had the heartbreak. You have some success here. This is for you feeling confident, making money because you've been concentrating on making money. But then you have love here, and you've had some challenges with love, but you've given it a chance. One of you have given it a chance or want to give it a chance, and the other one isn't. It's kind of like, turning it down because they're not ready. Maybe they've been hurt and they don't want it, or they've had other options and don't see it progressing toward the future. So somebody's gonna move on. It needs to end again. Whichever one this is, whoever this is, Aries, I think you'll be okay. I think you'll be all right. Spirit, can you give us a card telling us why the Six of Swords is here? Why is the Six of Swords the outcome? What do we need to know about the Six of Swords as the total outcome? When one of you moves on, you will find love. You'll have it. One of you is moving on with the one you love, with someone else that you're going to fall in love with, or one of you is choosing the one that you really love and moving on with that person. Love card is the heart. This is two people in the boat moving on, traveling, maybe going on a trip somewhere as well. But it's a lot deeper than a trip because the Death card is here, with all these other things. Somebody's picking up and moving on, making a choice because the Two of Pentacles is in reverse, laying one down, picking up because over here, this person is not moving on. This person is stuck, not letting an ending happen, but then something happens over here, and then the Death card steps in, and now the Six of Swords is in the upright position with the heart over it. This person is making a choice, not putting in the work, cutting the losses. Let me go ahead and cry and get it over with, get it out of the way. It's time to move forward to this process that's been painful. Move on with the one I love. I've been patient long enough. This image over here of the two lovers is not true. It's not all it is cracked up to be. I need something real. This is what somebody's saying. I don't know if this is you, Aries, or the person that you're with, but it's not real. And I had a feeling about this. That's why I clarified it. I could have left it, but it actually explains a little bit more here. Now, Aries, I know I said I was going to keep these readings short, but we're going to try again from... So much information coming in, Aries. So much. Sorry, guys. Heart chakra. Spreading a little love on your reading. You need some heart healing. You need to work on the heart healing. And you will. Whatever the situation is, you'll be able to work on it, Aries. New vitality. Something new coming in, something new and passionate. The healing will begin for you. It'll begin. You'll have a chance to have something that's real. I didn't ask the question yet. You'll have a chance to have something that's real, and new vitality will come in. You know, this is the Ace of Wands, more fire energy, Aries. Your heart is open. You want love. You want it bad. And you've been patient. You've been trying to balance. But something is going to cause this death card to come in, you know. Somebody's going to make a move. Somebody's going to start putting in the work and drop one of those coins. One of the, you know, one of the people he or she's been juggling. Because this is definitely a love reading. Love, personal life reading. Spirit, can you tell us, give us a message for Aries? What does Aries need to know for the month of Aries? I feel like this one wants to come out. Help. If you need someone to talk to, you can't deal with this by yourself, turn to someone that you can confide in, someone you can trust, and get some help with the situation. Get some help with the heart healing that you need. Sometimes we all need a friend to talk to. We all need someone we can turn to. We all need someone we can get help with. And this could also be a counselor. You know, help from heaven, help from a counselor. Because there's some underlying issues here that haven't been resolved. You know, somebody hasn't resolved some underlying issues with addictions, with some internal problems, you know. Risk. Step out there and take a chance with, you know, after the healing comes in, get back on your bike and try it again. Risk. Take a chance. You'll be fine. Take a risk. You have the power within to move mountains. And that will be over here for you, Aries. The final outcome. Move on from the situation that's not real, that's more of an illusion, more of what you want it to project, but it's not so, it's not real. And get something that is real. Move on from the situation. Get some, you know, something that is healed. Mend your heart. Mend your heart. You know, healing is here. The heart is here. This needs to be mended. And take a risk because new love is coming in. New vitality is coming in. New passion. Something new, creative. You know, you got so many good things that could be coming, but you have to let go of some of the old energies as well and allow them to come in. Anyway, Aries, this will conclude your reading, and I hope it resonates with you. If it doesn't resonate with you, please check out one of the other videos for your sun, moon, or rising sign, or if you want, you contact me and I can do a private reading for you, a private video reading just for you, where you can ask questions and we can get down to specifics about you and your situation. You will find the information on how to contact me in the description box. Anyway, Aries, take care and have a wonderful day. Until we chat again, take it easy.